Genshin, your eyes pulled me under, but I will wait for you. There's nothing left for me to do than run and act myself a fool. No point in trusting anyone. Your eyes of diamonds keep me up. Never thought that it could be this rough. No point in trusting anyone.
Front is cold, but my heart's colder. I will wait for you. The bitch in your arms pulled me under, but I will wait for you.
There's nothing left for me to do than run and act myself a fool. No point in trusting anyone. Your eyes of diamonds keep me up. Never thought that it could be this rough. No point in trusting anyone.
There I am. I should probably update that, but I think it's fine. Hello everyone, welcome. It's another week, and yeah, I just got done watching a random Genshin video. Well, I say random, but it's just Doro talking about the state of the game, and I'm just like, yeah, it sounds about right. But yeah, so this stream is not too much, at least for the Genshin side of things. I think we only really have like one redeem, which was Imaginum Theatre. I want to get that done and over with before... I mean, to be fair, right? I think the next Stygian Onslaught it's not going to be that bad for most people, though. You just need, like, what? Pyro Swirl and enough DPS to deal with, like, 10 million HP. Yeah, we'll probably do a bit of GTA, though. No, do a bit. I mean, I say do a bit, but I mostly just want to play Genshin for a little bit, and then we can just jump into, like, the GTA train. There's only, like, 2 theatre. I think Dip Toe is the only one we've got. I need to double-check what's that username on Discord. We'll get that done, and then I'll do some stuff relating to achievements because I generally just have nothing to do in the game. For context, I finished the Archon quest, but as usual, with any new story content, let's try to leave it out for over a week. So I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I will say it is definitely a step up compared to even the likes of the Not Cry Archon quest. So for those who haven't done it, I would highly urge, I would say about the length for the latest quest would be, I would say 4 to 6 hours would be safe. If you skip every line with barely reading, like flash photography, like photographic memory kind of reading, then maybe 4 hours. If you're like me and had a bit of interruptions, but still try to enjoy the story a little bit and dilly-dally around to get as much lore as possible, I would say 6 hours. I think 6 hours plus, or a little bit over 6 hours would be the safest one. So go and take over the hood. The funny thing about that is, hold on, let me just find it. Okay, that's the username. The funny thing about that is, okay, there was a point where I got so bored, right, that I already took over all of the hood. Like, I'm not even kidding, like, I legitimately did that already. It took quite a few retries. I died a few times, lost weapons, went back, got good. And I also, like, I shot down, I fought so many gang wars. I actually got my AK-47 was already hitman level. I got my machine gun to the mini SMG, the machine gun to hitman level. So now I have a dual mini MG, and then I even like practice with the pistol. And pistol, I also got the dual pistol by pushing that to like what's the thing called again? To Hitman level. So that means the only thing I'm missing is the shotgun and everything else, which I don't know where to get a Desert Eagle and a sawed off. To be honest, I gotta get the shotgun done first because to be honest, the shotgun's range is... Shotguns are not known to have the best of range. But man, you know, like at one point in time, at one point in time, I was like so desperate because I realized, okay, how much do I need to bring this to Hitman? I'm like, oh, you need 1,000 kills, okay, and then like I've already conquered all the hood, every color that I can see in my current area. I'm sure there's more in like the other areas which I haven't explored, but I've already done everything, right? And then I just decided to go shoot random people on the streets, fight with the cops, and I bought all the properties that I could buy because apparently fighting gang wars and stealing their pocket money was more than enough to funnel, like, I have like passive income. Like I just casually earn like thousands of dollars. I bought like all the properties are like 10k each. So I would just go like, oh, let's go to this area, let's go to that area. All right, this area left. Okay, we got it maxed out. Oh, it's not maxed out yet. Let me go shoot some random like civilian passerby. How many kills do I need? Okay, about 50 more. All right, let's go in the house, save, and then go back out. And then my wanted level reset, and I just kept abusing that until I reached Hitman level. It will slowly unlock after story quest, yeah. What about Nicole polls? Did anyone poll? As far as I know, I know Nico did poll for Nicole. So there's that. Rem did go for Nicole, but obviously the new set just came out. So it's gonna take a whole lot of luck to be able to get an artifact that, you know, like a really good 4-piece set that gives you a lot of VR and attack percent. So yeah. Yeah, Dipto, hey. We're doing your account today. So let me just try to readjust this. Okay, perfect. The timer is up. Yeah, but other than that, there's not too much. What's the word for that thing again? Bling bling boom boom bum bum bum. What the heck was I thinking about? Oh yeah, I've collected the bucks in preparation of Sandrone. I got Prune. For those who didn't see the message, I got Prune, 1 copy of Prune, and I randomly got a super early Mona, which I think my streamer luck... I mean, it's not even streamer luck, it's just a me kind of thing. Like, for some reason, my account has this weird tendency to pull characters super early. But when I say characters, I mean like standard characters. Although, to be fair, Mona is actually a pretty strong character with the Hex buff, so I'll take it, you know? Which means there's a chance that I can get Nicole, but since we only have about 3 weeks, right? Realistically, I can probably afford another 30 more pulls. I'm still gonna yeet that to hopefully get a few copies of Prune. If I can get at least C2 Prune, I'll be happy. I have enough bucks. Yeah, the belt from the old doctor. Yeah, I saw all the materials. She is truly Miss Worldwide there. But that aside, yeah, I finished most of... I've done everything. I've done the Archon quest. The Nicole thing is something that is like unlocked every few days, I think. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. And I still need to level up Prune, but should be finished with Charlotte, level 90 with a double 9 by this weekend. I just need to farm a bit of Mora here and there and a bit of a character EXP books. And then the rest is just a matter of like stacking up resources before Stygian comes out. And then Stygian comes out, I'm gonna go full like farming mode for the artifact set. And then after it's done, and I'll just go back to leveling up Prune again. How was the Archon quest? I didn't do that, so no spoilers. It's really good. It's really freaking good. If you remember... The thing is, even if you don't remember too much from what happened from the previous installation in Sumeru, what's nice is that there's 2 new features, right? Which they did mention in their live stream. The first feature is the save point. So whenever you reach a certain threshold of progress in the quest, they actually tell you that, oh, you've reached the save point. So if you want to leave or you have to go do something, you can leave right now. And what's nice is that obviously Notcry started this, but the new Archon quest, I think they're going with this trend where the new Archon quest will be in a separate unique domain that is based on the existing map. But what's good about it is that means if you reach a save point and you want to do this another time, you won't have to randomly walk around in Subaru or certain areas and accidentally progress the Archon quest. So like that means that you can leave the unique domain. If you want to come back, you have the choice to control that so that you don't get interrupted while walking around randomly. And the second thing is the guides, the story guide thing, I forgot what it's called. Basically, whenever a character is introduced, they actually update this little like thing on the top right corner. Like imagine this is the guides things, right? And then when you click it, it has a bunch of a list of different locations and characters, and you can click on them to get to get a refresh on who these characters are and what their relevance to the story is, which also was pretty good. I didn't really need it because after doing the quest a bit, I remembered everything, but I would say that this is quite a massive improvement for the current progress of Archon Quest, because now you know when you can stop. You don't have to go full 6 hours like I did. If you forget someone or you forget something, there's an option for you to give you a bit of knowledge to refresh on what happened. Because keep in mind, the last time we had a freaking Archon Quest for Sumeru was like over 3 years ago. It's a very fucking long time. So a refreshment is very much due. I haven't gotten the new Dottore achievement. Was it the shield one? I actually got it by accident, you know. I did my weekly boss today. And like I realized that, oh right, I haven't done my weekly boss yet. So I fought both Dottores. And and then like it summons this like wall thing. It's basically like that show, and was it Wipeout or was it Takeshi's Castle, where there's different walls that appear and the walls want you to make a different pose in order for you to pass it. It's like I accidentally ran into it directly and I got the achievement. I was like, what? It's so funny. But the weekly boss isn't really too much. If you're an endgame player and you're rather invested, then it's the new weekly boss is not that strong. You need to take all this. I'm so triggered when I see that. It is C2 Deya at least? Okay, cool. Functional C2 Deya. Okay, cool. Is this C4? Is that a build Yunfei? That is a 1-to-1 crit ratio. Very interesting. What do I expect? I mean, it is Amenoma. Oh, but this crit ratio is a no-go. Ayato does actually care about doing a little bit of damage, so we gotta give him a nice little crit rate circlet so we can get that out of the way. Oh, yep, perfect. Okay, there you go. So we got some 55 204. That's a little bit too low though. That's a lot of crit damage though. That's impressive, but that's a bit too low. If everything was sorted by auto depth, is there pieces with more crit rate? I'm sure there is. No. Wow, that's yeah, this sucks. Actually, no, does this suck? No, HP ER could be used on someone else. This one, can this reroll? That's only a 4-line, yeah, that sucks. Alright, is it time to bestow streamer luck again? Is it time to bestow? Okay, Genshin Impact, what do you think about streamer luck? Let's see if I can do something here. Wow, you guys have resources? That's crazy. Is there real? Is streamer luck real? Is streamer luck real? No, it's not real. It did not roll crit rate at all, but that's fine. I feel like I don't want to change this too much though. Is surely there's a piece of higher crit rate? But ER is kind of nice though. That's a lot of auto depths. We should have farmed that for a while though. Not being able to down that on the Haggai was kind of annoying, I know. You actually had to try. Like, I will say, without spoiling, is that there will be certain combat sections, quite a lot of combat sections in the Archon Quest, and most of the time you'll be running the characters that are based on the story. They're Consolation Tree, Refinement Tree Weapon with Triple Crown, C3, R3, Triple Crown, usually in the best in slot set. But because of the limitations of what you had, you actually do have to kind of try for the combat. Like, you actually do have to try. I think the only part, there's a certain section where you can actually use your trial character, but that's if you even have any, right? So that's all I'll say. It is what it is, this is what it is. I'm gonna claim all this. How do you have max friendship and you don't even have like... How do you have max friendship and you don't even claim the damn thing? I am irked. Appalled almost. Okay, let's think about this. Locking in Deya is a no-go. Kinish Ayato is 2. Nefair is gonna be great. And let's see if we can try to not run Molani. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not that I hate Molani, but for the buffs I want to take, I don't want Molani. Mauika, Alakino, Nivelet. How good is your Yoimiya? Is that a level 50 Thundering Pulse? Okay, so the answer is a no. What? Man. Once upon a time, never mind, there's a level 90 Thundering Pulse right there. There you go. Bro's got 2 Thundering Pulse. That's crazy. He better now? That crit rate is still fucking atrocious though. I'm not gonna let that pass. Screw that. Hell no. Alright. Crit rate circlet. Do you even have a crit rate circlet? Ain't no way, right? But there is one, but we can throw this away. That sucks. Just give us a little bit of crit rate, shall we? Give us a little bit of crit rate. I beg of ya. Oh my god, one roll. It's not completely worthless. That's crazy. Come on, one more roll on crit damage, please. There you go. Ask and you shall receive. I kind of don't want to do that though. Hold on. You should have a lot of 5-star artifacts, so that's kind of crazy. Level 4. You know what? I'm just gonna. No, that's worthless. How many can we add in? Oh yeah, that's a lot of. Who is it that was asking? I know someone in the Discord was asking about how to like deal with a bunch of artifacts or something. Okay, okay, actually not useless. Wow, there you go, streamer luck. That's all it took. That's all it took. Okay, that flower is. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, that's a. Why does Mika have that? What do we do? Okay, that's a lot of crit rate. To be honest, that's kind of a lot of crit rate. I think this is. There you go. Holy shit, that's fucking strong. 7240. Now that is a Yoimiya. Wait, what's the talent level? Okay, I don't know why you crown the skill, but I'm not gonna question it. Okay, so we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, we have more than enough, which means we can start bringing the supports now. So we'll try to bring every one of this. And bang, 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 and blam. We can bring a few more characters. Who isn't a burden? Razor can be therefore overloaded. I think I might have to bring these two. Actually, we can invite a supporting cast, so we can remove Diluc. And then, let's see. What's a good supporting cast that'll help us? What exactly is it that you don't have? We got Yelan. We got most of the characters that matter. So maybe a support or an MED. MED would be nice. Any MEDs? Or C6 Furina? No. Oh, there's an MED. PJWS, okay. Reverie MED. AT198. That's actually pretty good stats. Double crown base. My MED is not even double crown. Okay. So we got an MED, so that's the wrong MED. Oh, that's Nico's MED. Where is this guy? I hear the popping sound. Is that a random follow? Wait, they might. Why do I hear Xiaolong Bao? I can see the avatar, dude. That is a very Xiaolong Bao moment. Level 70 Chef. I mean, I mean, Chef doesn't need to be level 80, right? I mean, actually, no, she kind of does because she cares about the HP percent, but it is, yeah, C0, yeah. Not lucky enough to get a bunch of Chef copies, I assume. But that should be fine. I believe the ER should be. I recall the Barbara being half built. Oh, Oathsworn. I could actually get Oathsworn though. Get a bit of ER. But it doesn't give HP percent though, so that's kind of suck. Do we have any ER rolls? I'm sure we do. Just a little bit of that a little smidgen of energy recharge. No, we don't. Well, the second best option is to go back to the recommended one and see if we can get a HP ER. Okay, we got one. This one does have a bit of crit, but we don't have Fav. I'm gonna take this. And then the rest will be... Can I get a... Oh, that's a 4 million. I mean, I guess we don't have to care too much about that, right? So maybe we can go for more ER. If we go for more ER, then we should be able to burst every rotation. And that's why you keep your HP percent pieces, guys. 140, that's kind of atrocious, but that's fine. It just needs to heal. 124 ER, she's C0, never mind, she only needs to burst once. Candice, I don't put a lot of importance if she's C0. Flameforge, Silken, 107, yeah, that is not exactly possible. Give her a level 25, that's better than nothing. Deepwood sounds nice, but then you realize there is no energy recharge. I feel like I've been through this before. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have that option, does she? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I fixed a lot of this. 100, that's fine. I think for the most part we should be good. Bennett's ER, okay, 250 would be okay. Constellation 6 is still not activated, but I'm just gonna let that be. 143 ER Mona, that's fine. I think we can start. 14 costs, we already got that. Double check, and we should be good. I'll start the timer after I take a sip of water. This account's really good, so many DPSs with good build. No, it's been decent. It's a decent amount of pyro DPS. 19k HP Chef is nothing. I mean, at least I have a Chef. If the chef is unbuilt, I would actually be more triggered than just like a lower build. An insufficient build quality is okay for supports as long as you have the bare minimum for whatever they need to function. Is IT help open? It is open. If you ever need the help, just feel free to use the redeem, man. For me, I see some good power DPS, instant good account. I mean, that depends, right? If they have Malwika, it's a W already. Let me double check. Stream is live on YouTube, right? I bet YouTube frogs are just chilling in the background. Hello, YouTube frogs. Enjoy the music and have a good time. Your boy's just good at yapping because that's what I do. Right, start the timer and get this. Maybe you can get sub 30 minutes. Sub 30, 35 minutes. What was I gonna say again? Ooh, new character. What is this? Special guest stars? Actually, no, that's bad. What was I gonna say again? Right, new patch. To be honest, there really isn't a whole lot of anything. The event itself is pretty okay. It's a bunch of really fun. What was it? The Klee one was like a funny golf thing, right? We had the Klee golf, we had the Yao Yao temple run, the Yu Guai temple run, and then we had the generic platformer. Not Yu Guai was the platformer, and then Genma, the Sayu temple run thing. I turned off music, so it was so awkward that all I heard was bloop 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 bloop, and I don't actually hear like the music. It's like I see the gameplay and I just get instantly carried to the nostalgia, you know? Like nostalgia wave is so real with that one. I can just hear in my head. in my head, I can just hear the old temple run like music, the dung 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 dung, and then the monkey just getting mad chasing you. Those were the days, man. Those were the days. Did I invite 2 characters or did I get 2 buffs? Yeah, I only get 1 buff. Oh, there was a refund. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, Rising Tide. Carry 08. And let's get the first act out of the way. I wish they just should stop showing that. Good morning. Hello, good morning, Ellen. Yeah, hopefully the new patch has been treating you well. Nico, what was the highest number you got for your Kinish team again? Because I was watching a random video where Jamie was testing Nicole, right? And it was Nicole with, I think with Skyward Atlas and then versus her weapon. And he was testing his C2 Klee or something like that. It was really funny. It's like the team is like he tested an Emily team that is actually just Nicole, Durin, Emily. It's just that the last slot isn't Kini. You thought this patch was for Varka? No, this patch was for Kinish and literally everyone else because get screwed, that's why. I don't know why, it's just so funny, just think about it. Let's see, Yanfei is kind of useless. Yeah, you can stay there. And should be good. The Aho main, yeah. The R1 owner. It's not every day that you get to see a freaking signature on Kini. I forgot to reduce my volume. I'll reduce that in a bit. I don't want to hear the game too loud. It's annoying. Yeah, I'll just go out after this. I mean, to be honest, it's not just for the sake of the stream. I just don't want to hear the game. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but maybe it's my speakers. But at some point when I hear it, like when it's too loud, it just irks me. I don't know why. I think there's something about the sound design of Genshin that's just what's the word for it? There's something about the sound design of Genshin that really annoys. Like it really plays a lot with the high pitch, like the very very high pitch. Like, okay, let me just leave real quick. I'm just gonna change the audio settings. Some NCS songs, yeah, this is my no copyright playlist. But apparently not every NCS song is safe because a lot of the artists, you know, they managed to get hired into a label, and for some reason they copyrighted their own song on NCS. So they was like, what? Why would you do that? Like, I every now and again I just play the music on stream, and then the next day it's like, oh sorry, you can't monetize this because it's got copyright. And then I go check it, it's like, what exactly? And it's like some fucking NCS song. I was like, oh fuck off. Tobu especially is the one like I don't have anything against Tobu. I used to love his music and now I just don't vibe with it anymore. But like, I can't even play his freaking old NCS songs because it got fucking copyright claimed by his new label. And it's like, it pisses me off to no end. Like, you put that thing on NCS, let it be no copyright. Like, what is this BS, man? Screw this, bro. Among all Nalang characters, Kinish and Aoife has some Burva, Ranger, and Kakuku, and Aho yaps, yeah. I mean, Aho just does whatever Aho does. Kakuku is just funny. Like, Kakuku just makes like random noises, but apparently as a Saurian, he can actually converse like a normal human being. Except, it's not exactly a normal human being because it's a bird, but you know, you get the point, you know. I forgot to run Dahlia. Oh shit, I didn't realize that. Oh well, doesn't matter. We got Hu Tao for the Ayato one, so we can save that for later. I can do I guess I can stack up on shield. I feel like it's kind of redundant though. Yeah, it's kind of redundant. Let's just do this. He's a parrot, yes. I mean, technically, it's just a cuckoo soul, right? Yeah, he technically is like a parrot, right? My money, yeah. Me. Oh yeah, right. I just remembered. Malaysia's about to get like a 1-week holiday. By Malaysia, I mean where I live, Sarawak. Why? Because we have the, I think, Hari Raya Korban, which is they call it Ailaha or something. I don't remember what it's called. And then in Sarawak, we have this thing called Gawai, which is a festival. It's a harvest festival. It's a festival by the Dayaks to celebrate a good harvest. And all of this happened to coincide. So supposedly, according to what my brother said, because he works for the government, is it's going to be like almost an entire week of holidays. And because it's going to start from the middle of next week all the way to the middle of the week after, I joke with like the rest of like his friends and the group and says, oh wow, I can hear the sound of annual leaves being used up for on that particular Thursday or Friday. Can you imagine? It's like, okay, work for 2 days and disappear for 2 weeks. Malaysia, ladies and gentlemen, I fucking love being a multicultural country because we get holidays every other month. It's so good. Yeah, I think it's a Hari Raya. No, it's not. What is it called? Aidilaha or something. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure if that's correct. Yeah, but it's the good parts of being in Malaysia. You have a shit ton of holidays because being multicultural means you deserve it. Oh fuck! Why am I getting new characters this early? Yeah, see, countries we're all pretty chill, you know. Ooh, we can max out the vape buffs. Let's go. I think I can run Hu Tao here. Oh, mystery cache. Nice. Did I continue the timer? I forgot to continue the timer. Random special guest stars? No, let's not do that. I will get that for no reason. Let's go bring Hu Tao. I did not check the Hu Tao build, but I see 4 different Pyro DPS. I have confidence, especially when the Yoimiya has Thundering Pulse. Yeah, I wonder when Yoimiya is gonna come back. And I'm asking that because maybe if my luck can persist, right? Also, that's crit rate. Because I could probably go for her weapon if I wanted to. To be honest, like a lot of my teams, right? Like if my C6 Deya can reach 80k DPS with a Hex load team, I'm confident Yoimiya can probably reach 80k. But I do need some reshapes here and there. It's not a priority because I'm gonna wait for the next buff. Unfortunately, Snechnaya is going towards the cryo buffs and Electro, but not so much on everybody else, which, to be honest, I really hope they accelerate that. Like, come on, man, just hire more people. Like, what do you have to lose, bro? What do you have to lose? Okay, let's see. Do I use random Ayato or do I save Xingqiu for later? Xingqiu does provide that part, right? I think we do Yelan. Yelan doesn't provide off-field Hydro without doing normal attacks, so we'll leave it at that. Deya motivational support. Toma motivational support. Okay, we don't even have to use Toma. We can just do this, right? The Omega Lol emote we see, yeah. Can I add a Varka emote? Just remind me later. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just lazy. Nice, we burst next year. My favorite kind of Yelan. Thank you. Can you go there? Oh, wow. Is that 200k vape? That's insane. Yeah, I know what it is. I think I've seen it already. Yeah, we'll take a look at it later. Nahida Okole. Alukino, we don't need all the DPS right now. I think we need to focus on getting more characters. If I can get... Okay, we're prepared and fair for now. And we'll just go for the defense, I guess. Molani's R1. Pixel Shark Shipper. Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, they don't hint it, but they do... I feel like they do have some sort of a... They have some sort of dynamic going between those two characters. It like, because, you know, Genshin... I think Genshin... I don't think the developers should canonically ship anyone or anything, so that to keep things open-ended. But I can see why Pixel Shark is a thing, because there are some interactions that it doesn't imply it, but it's like there's a chemistry kind of thing, you know. Kinish is a funny guy. He's just like whatever, you know. But he doesn't dislike when he's like the monotone guy who doesn't really put his emotions in his face. Like Molani is a complete opposite, and supposedly, you know, there's a whole quote about opposites attract, so that could be a thing though. He's in C5 now. Which character are we talking about? Varka? He's in T5 because I got Nicole and Prune. Yeah, you know, the good thing about Nicole is that Varka is now not completely worthless. The bad thing about Nicole is that you're better off using Nicole and Prune with other units. Like, true and real. The good thing about Nicole and Prune is that they're good and Varga can be worth something. The bad thing about Nicole and Prune is that everybody else can take advantage of it. Maybe like non-Hexer characters can't use it, but at that point, like, just play Klee, man. Why go for... Can you get like... Wait, is Klee on the 5-star selector? Can you get C1 Klee? I believe you can, right? So that means if you have C0 Klee, you can get C1 Klee to make her supposedly Arlecano level. And then you can go for C2 Klee for even more... Was it the defense shred? The defense shred, right? Like, if Jamie's Klee with... Where a character... A 1.0 character that doesn't even have their own fucking dedicated limited weapon, running on lost players. I'm sure like a majority of people already have this freaking annoying standard weapon, except for me apparently. If he can get 160k DPS with a fucking Nicole Prune team, or is it Nicole Prune? Nicole Durin Prune. Oh no, Nicole Durin with a chef. I'm sure most people can. And 160k is by no means no small number. I do believe that Stygian, if you want the DPS threshold to be comfortable at every endgame content, is 130k. If you can get 130k on multiple teams, Stygian, for the most part, should be not as taxing as it would be. So, let's see. Deya is the only pyro unit you have. I can put you here, Mona, for the memes, and yeah, should be good. I don't know, man. Lohun is rumored to be standard. They used to call him with C2 at base. Yeah, I know. I know, right? That is a curse, if I were to say so myself. They cocked him at standard. Is it? I mean, you know, I don't even have anything to say with that. I'll just say it is what it is, because that's the truth of the situation. Let's do this. Go break the pyro shield there. Yeah, he can hit. Oh, he did. What am I trying to do again? Alright. This guy? Yeah. Yeah. The rumor or the initial leaks was that Lohan was going to be standard. And surprise, surprise, it wasn't standard. Oh, I have sacrificial. Oh, that's nice. No, you don't. Oh, is this what I think it is? I love this song. Oh, Lost Boy and Slash Tag. Yeah, I remember that. I'm pretty sure I can actually try to kill them. There you go. They're now coping hard with stellar reactions. Royce Lee buffs, am I right, lads? Oh my god, guys. Royce Lee's gonna be viable. Oi, oi, oi. Well, I mean, at least they're getting something, but I would rather take Hexer rebuffs than actual, you know, whatever that cope-ass shit is. I mean, to be honest, I'm happy Yae got something. Chi-Chi being a decent support is definitely not on my list. Okay, I saw Jeff's video and it was like, Chi-Chi can now be a battery, and then the editor just put a screenshot of Erotic Walrus, the guy who said you could use fucking Chi-Chi to battery Eula. Bro was like a prophet ahead of his time, man. Bro was a prophet ahead in time. Holy. Oh wow, the Dea actually does damage. That's crazy. 12 to 18. No, that's crazy, right? Like she gains 2 on the initial summon, and then C1 gives you like I think 4 or 6, right? And then the number just gets higher and higher. So so Jeff said that the ER energy return in her stellar conduct teams is so good, she basically becomes a 40 cost, 40 energy cost unit. That is like, what can I say but pog, man? It's so good. This is like another instance of this wasn't on my bingo card of 2018 or something like that, because generally this was definitely not in my bingo card. Like, what the heck, man? Chi-Chi being a not tier 5 unit was not on my bingo card list. Yae being fixed after like what, 4 years? 5 years now? Yae being fixed after 5 years is actually a very welcome. Like 24-second totem duration, burst actually not consuming the totem and just like extending it or just replacing it again. That was pretty cool. Downside is Kagura's Verity, you still have to do triple E, but if it does replace it, I think you don't have to press it too much. At least that's what I've heard people say. I cannot confirm, and you can neither confirm nor deny. Yeah, his skill being 100% uptime, that's so good, man. Send the details in Discord. Yeah, I got it. The EGQ is not updated, unfortunately. The Abyss one, the Abyss clear, I'm still not sure if they actually still want me to do it. Okay, Mona. Motivational support Mona. I don't know what she's doing there for, but she's definitely there for something. Actually, no, we can trigger Vape. I forgot about that. Yeah, no, most sack. Yeah, that's great. I can actually build Chi-Chi. And now I have a... You know, what's crazy is that... What's crazy about the whole situation is... Like, okay, so the Constellation Selector reset, right? And I was like, what's the word for it? The Constellation Selector just reset. Hold on, I had to focus for a bit. Okay, great. Can you attack? Holy shit. Like, the Constellation Selector reset. Initially, I was gonna go for D-Look for the Masterless, right? And then I heard about the Chi-Chi buffs literally like the next day, and I was like, oh wait, this is actually pretty good. And I saw the Constellation 6, and it's like, oh wait, she provides a quill whenever you quill to the active character that triggers Stellar Conduct based on her own damage. That's insane. No, based on her own attack, I think. Something like that, right? And I was like, okay, I'm at C4 right now. I'm gonna select that as C5. And if I were to ever pull Sandrone, let's just cross my fingers, and I actually hope to lose to C6 Chi-Chi. The world is falling apart as it seems. But for some reason, it's 2026 and we're hoping for Chi-Chi. Oh man. We live in a very special time indeed. That's crazy, man. I was searching. Yeah, I know, right? I'm going for C5 though, unfortunately. Yeah, her ball does off field. That's true. You can do tenacity, right? To buff everyone's attack. So tenacity Chi-Chi with what's the sword gonna be? Because she's gonna have if you have high constellation like C6, right? Then you don't need too much ER. So you can probably build some ER substats in your artifacts. So her weapon will be like, well, what's a good weapon that gives her a lot of attack? Amenoma has high attack percent, but very low base attack, which isn't really that great. What's a good weapon? What's a good sword? Sapwood? I mean, Sapwood is just high base attack and ER, which is decent. Nom's ear, hello. Don't know what to feel about that, but sure. The people who lose to Chi-Chi are probably kind of happy now. That's if they pay attention to leaks or if they want to go for Sandrone, though. I mean, the truth is that you still need to get Sandrone in order to enable this for the next patch. Because otherwise, you're going to have to wait for Shishnaya, which is going to be in August, so it's going to take a bit of time. Fontaine Craftable. Finale of the Deep. Finale of the Deep does want a bit of healing, though. But I guess if you do use skill in 2 bursts, yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. You got a point. High base attack with attack percent substat. If you can heal the Bond of Life, which you can very easily with the burst, that means you can also gain like I think upwards of 300 attack, 300 flat attack for that one. The flute, doesn't the flute have low base attack? So it's kind of like whatever, I think. At that point, you might as well just use Lion's Roar or something 510 base attack at level 90 with 41.3% attack. 41.3 attack percent. That would be a better face. Any motivational support I can use here? No. Okay, cool. I wish I had Bennett, but this Emily is a pretty decent Emily, so I shall believe in confidence. Aw, Phantom Sage's song. I remember this. Oh yeah, this is an easy brain. Oh, poor cannon set. You wanna know what's funny? What's the word for it? I think when Jeff was talking about the what's the word for it again? So Jeff was talking about in his video about Nicole or the current banner or something. What was funny again? Oh yeah, one of the comments was like, "Thank you for showing the 3-shot Kinish video," and then I just see it, the footage that he's using or the editor's using. It's all from the live stream, right? The previous live stream, and it was the funniest shit ever. Like, just watching them play like 3 cannon shot Kinish is like. I can physically feel the cringe in my body. The Kinish mains probably like get even more triggered. So it's still so funny. 3-shot Kinish, let's go! Oh, Arlecchino, I can probably bring Arlecchino. Oh, we have Malwika though. I guess I could probably do this. Can I get the llama? Okay, you know what? Perfect. There you go. Okay, we got llama, and we can get another character. If we can get Columbina here, that'd be great. Oh, perfect. There you go. Alright, we got a full 4 set. What you've got? You got Strength and Temperance. You already own Temperance, so we already know which one we're going to get. Same people, design character, please probably break, yeah. 2-shot Kinish tech, true. That's crazy though. Lion's Roar is kind of good because enemy will be electrode a lot. Yeah, actually, yeah, you're kind of right. Lion's Roar will be electrode a lot. Yeah, I guess depends on the application. Beidou is interesting though. Like, basically, Beidou's buff is the passive is like this. For every second that she holds her elemental skill, she gains a special stack, and whenever she releases the elemental skill, it will reduce the cooldown of said skill by how many stacks she has. The current stats is, for the cooldown for her elemental skill is 7.5 seconds. The current description is that each stack will be reduced the cooldown for 4 seconds. So you just have to hold it for 2 seconds, and you can get 2 skills again. And I don't know how many times you can do this. I think it's once every 15 seconds. So you can actually get 2 perfect parries, which generates I think 4 electro particles, which is POG because that means you can actually reduce her ER requirements even further. And when you're running Beidou in the Stellar Conduct teams, you're also going to be likely running with another electro unit, which means her ER requirements jumps down even further. And I believe they made some changes to her constellations. But what I want to know is, can I max out the passive if I do a perfect parry? Because if I can do a perfect parry twice and do big PP damage and try to maximize everyone else's DPS, that would be great. Like, I just do 2 perfect parries, he funnel that into the burst, and then I don't have to like hold there for like a long time to actually get the buff. I hope they do that though, because that would be super stupid if they made it so that you have to hold it instead of doing a perfect parry. You're getting punished for doing perfect parries. Like, fuck that, man. I don't want that. That sucks. Yeah. Angling on Shenhe's sake? I mean, something happened. Sure. Do that. Things are dying. I love running this team. My ping is a bit higher than usual. I don't know, Japan servers are weird, chat. I don't know why. Like, Japan servers are just weird. I don't know why this keeps happening. Do that. I wanted to hold still. Yeah, my ping is just going crazy for some reason. Can I get one more skill? There you go. Perfect. Yeah, but that's gonna be really fun though. I'm excited for the Yai buffs. I'm excited for the Chi-Chi buffs. I know it's interesting though. So supposedly the aside from the constellation changes, they made it so that if you're running the Stellar Conduct team, you can swap into Sino, use his elementals like his elemental skill, and it will put him in the same state as the elemental burst for like 6 seconds. Which means chances are, I assume you can do something to like swap in, enter the burst state, and then do maybe 2 eye procs, right? Eye of Judgment or whatever the fuck it's called. And then go back and like he basically received changes to allow him to become a quick sub DPS. Which finally Sino is not worthless. Wow, that's crazy. Sino being good can't be me. 100% cannot be me. But that's still a good thing though. That is a very positive thing in the long run, I would say. T2 Miko gives 200 AM. Yeah, that's gonna be Pog, man. That's gonna be really great. The buffs are mostly good. I'm less interested in the Stellar Conduct stuff, and I'm more interested in... What's that thing called again? What's the next boss again? Who are we fighting next? I forgot about the next boss. Oh, dog. Oh, yeah, we're good. Baptist. So the fuck can I do with Baptist? That'll be fine. What was I gonna say? I kind of forgot. I care more about the buffs that is not reliant on Stellar Conduct. So that's why to me, I think Yai and Chi-Chi is still the biggest winners overall. Hey, Burning! Who can play Burning? You? I know Jump Scare, now we still kind of want I know. Furina's kind of whatever, but... I guess I do want to trigger Vapes, right? So maybe I can do this. And maybe we can save that for later. I could probably do something like that for later. Was it worth it? I mean, yeah, C1 is nice for the energy though. If you want to play more Yai and make sure that you can burst every rotation, I think it's important for you to... Oh, I forgot to do this skill. Mao. Why did I bring Emily here? I just realized that. Okay. Whatever happens, happens. I don't know. There you go. Is C6 Chi-Chi considered an Escoffier side grade? I think comparing it to Escoffier is a bit of a dishonest thing to do. Comparing apples and oranges, I don't think is a fair comparison to use. You're misunderstanding the buffs. Chi-Chi is not... The buffs on Chi-Chi makes her a more functional unit. But she is probably like a... I would consider to be a mid-tier support option for Stellar Conduct teams. Escoffier, and chances are, I don't think they need to change Escoffier. Escoffier can just stay at being a freeze unit, and Chi-Chi can just be everything else, basically. Let's see. What do I want to go for? Maoika? I guess I can get Maoika, why not? You know what? Let me test something. Actually, no. Let's try to do this first. Maybe without the Luna team. And then see what we can do. Because we have a few options. How do I want to get by this? I feel like to some extent it's overkill. But there is Maoika. So I think we can try some sort of Maoika team. I don't know how, but try. Save the Bennett for that. I want Dendro though. Do I have any Dendro unit? Yesn't. You know what, let me leave first, right? I want to see if we can clear the dock without using the fair. I think it shouldn't be impossible if we have the Maoika. What can I do with my C5 Diluc? Leave in to die in the ditch unless you want to go for Plunge Melt Diluc. I think I've talked to Rem about this and he was like, oh, so what, with all the new buffs, what is the worst standard character now? And I was like, I can't exactly say Mizuki because Stellar Soul is going to be a thing. So I just straight up said like, definitely Diluc. Diluc doesn't even function normally. Like Kaching with enough investment is still good. And like, it's not even like you need to get better supports because most of the supports are like 4 stars. Like at best you go like what? Kazuha C2, which doesn't function unless you use the burst, which oftentimes you're gonna waste your time if you use burst. You can get Freedom Sworn to give a bit of an attack percent buff, but I think the biggest investment for Kaching is probably C6 as well as Mist Splitter. Then when you get a good build, I saw a video that someone did, and they managed to reach like 100, low 110, 120k Kaching. 130k was the best one they did, but it was a very expensive, like 8, 10 cost team or something like that. But still, you know, the point's still kind of there. Let's see. Farina, I can save Farina, or do I do Yelan? I'll try to do something like this. Do I have Cinder City on Traveler or nah? It is Cinder City, okay. I can probably use the burst though. I can do this. Miko C2 is better than C2 Kazu. I mean, yeah. I mean, we don't know yet, right? Like, maybe they'll probably make changes for, what's the name called again? Hello? That. I will burst next year, kind of fucking bullshit. Come on. Thank you. There you go. 800k vape. That. I don't have to do anything. I can just do this right. Yo, can I like move? There you go. Oh my god. Oh my god, that lag is so real. Holy shit. Is Nicole good? Yes. If you have Hexarray units, it's good. Hey Migu! Oh my god, it's Migu! My favorite meme. Okay, now we can go for the other Arcanum. More events. Yeah, more events, why not? Okay, Nefer, go do your job. It's time to destroy this stupid religious priest. Let's see. If I do that, this skill, we need another off-field. Off-field? Do I even have any off-field that can work? I guess, I mean, I'm going for this one. So 1, 2, 3. So this, Bennett, and... Actually, no, maybe we don't need Aino, right? I can probably use Aino here. I think we should be good. Double Hydra. Yeah. She's only good against certain units. That's one way to do sideways. There you go. There you go. Oh, this song. Wow, that Nefer does no damage. I'm struggling. You've got to be kidding me. There you go. Bro, application so bad, freaking Columbina did Luna charge. Actually, no, application so good, Columbina did Luna charge. That's hilarious. Okay, so all we need are the characters that we already have. I guess we don't really have any reason to go for any of this stuff, right? Like, we can just get all the characters because we can. There's no priority, no reason for me to grab any one of this. It's just for the sake of spending flowers. Okay, free pyro. Novelette, carry my ass, thank you. I have none except Venti if you invest in the cons. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what Nicole Cons does. I don't think they remove the Hexarray thing, right? Does she just have like a constellation tool where it's like, now if you have C2, your active character doesn't the buff will upgrade regardless of whether you Hexarray or not. So you don't have to wait for the 3 second timer for it to observe your character to figure out how the buff should work or something. I don't know why. I don't know why, but there's just something about that. It just sounds funny. Get up. Gotta observe the character, man. Trust me, bro. Just look at the character. Oh, nice! I staggered him. There you go. 200k vape. Nouvelle only does 50k, but when he vapes, he just hits, man. Durin with Sig is a better DPS than no Sig Venti. No. See, it doesn't Durin's signature actually give an attack buff to the active character of the entire team or something? I'm pretty sure Venti still does quite a good portion of damage though. I mean, no Sig Venti. You gotta say like what weapon is Venti using? Like what are we looking at? What are we looking at exactly? When we talk about no Sig Venti, are we talking about Skyward Hop? Are we talking about a random 5-star weapon that you just so happen to have? Or default F2P R5 Rust Venti? Like, what are we looking at? Durin Signature? Yeah, Durin Signature is more on the support side. He does provide a bit of a damage bonus to his own burst damage, but I believe it provides an attack percent buff to the active character, I think. And then the buff is stronger if you are double Hexarray or the active characters like Hexarray, I don't remember. It was one or the other. Let's see, sub 30 minutes? Nice, sub 30 minutes. Okay, for the last slot, Xingqiu. No, I know, but that's okay. There you go. Easy. 33 minutes. Exactly 33 minutes. Yeah, nuance, yeah. You need context. None of us can give you an answer if you don't provide context. I never had the signature abilities. I like Durin his weapon look cool at crit stats, so I pulled. So you have Durin weapon. Do you have Durins or you don't have Durin weapons? Monkey see, monkey do? I don't think that's quite the right phrase to use, but yeah, close enough. I think the better way is something like a seafood diet, you know? Like when someone says they have a seafood diet, they're not talking about eating only like fish and lobsters. No, seafood diet, I see food, I eat the food. That's exactly like it's like window shopping. Window shopping, except the wallet keeps opening every time and you don't know why. I mean, don't get me wrong, a Thame is a very good support weapon, but it's mostly a supportive weapon. So yeah. But I mean, unless you have the guaranteed already, then you may as well go for that. Like I did, you know, random Skyward Blade in 9 pulls, and I went for Nefarious Reliquary because I could. All I did was buy 3 Welkins and I was able to get it before the last day. If Venti has Polar Star, DPS Venti will support Durin will out DPS. Yeah, Durin does good damage, but at best it's like 15 to 20k DPS, you know, like it's a good amount, but DPS Venti is no joke. It's not worthless, but with enough investment, he's actually quite a viable DPS. If my Skyward Hub Venti can reach 75k to 80k, I reckon, and that's Pavilion some more. If you have Hexarray Venti, maybe? I mean, obviously you're running Hexarray, right? But if you have the... What's the weapon called again? No, the artifacts. If you have if you have Rising Winds Venti with good stats, and you give like Skyward Hop or even like a decent 5-star DPS weapon, I think reaching 80 to 90k is not impossible. I think Daybreak is definitely needed in order to reach like 90k plus. Venti can become a top tier DPS. Not top tier, but reaching 90k to me, I think is a very good standard to assume. He came in, went and fought like the wind. True. It do be like that. Alright, there you go. That's sub 33 minutes. Maybe we can do a Uvas one. That's I can perfect timing. To answer the questions, we can judge. All the players were hyped for DPS Venti, now nobody cares about him again. Yeah, but because the players who played DPS Venti realized that they don't actually play Venti. That's the thing. Like, I'm not a Venti main, but I just like the fact that I can play DPS Venti because I will never use like support Venti. I've been through that phase for like for how many years already. I don't want to go back to that. Support Venti back then was so damn strong because the amount of like trash enemies we had back then and the lack of AoE sort of damage was insane. And then now I don't know when Affair does bad damage. What I see missing is his skill issue. You know, let me go back in. I'm just gonna go back in and judge on Affair and see what we can do. Okay, let me just update this list real quick. Okay, Theatre. Another account done. Account number 19. Actual Pog. Is the only Archon I don't own. Yeah, you don't need. You don't. I mean, Venti doesn't matter though. Venti doesn't matter nowadays. But if you had Venti in the early days of Genshin, oh man, you are like winning in life. Like, I'm not even kidding. Every content was like trash mob, and Kazuha wasn't even a thing back then. So either you had Venti or you don't. And but the downside is that whenever Venti actually does get rerun, yeah, I'll go check that in a bit. Hopefully I don't get a lot of lag though. What are we looking at? Double Crown, right? Alright, so we got a Double Crown affair. I think I found your problem. I think I see your problem. Bro has 40. What is this? This friendship? That's friendship. I'm grabbing that. Dipto, I think I see a problem. Hit rate ga doko ne? Mieru. Miete kudasai. Doko? Crit rate ga doko? Yes, I know you get 40 crit rate, but that's not excuse to sit at 80. Where is crit, bro? Okay, what's your Llama? Almost 1000 EM. Okay, Silken, Etherlight. Okay, yeah, generic. But you're running double Silkens or are you running Orbit? Oh, you're running an Orbit. Okay, that crit rate is still kind of fucking atrocious, I'm not gonna lie. But that also means you don't have Deepwood though, right? Because you give Orbit for your Nefa, that means you don't actually have Deepwood. Deepwood does provide the rest shred, which I think if we assume, was it 35%? Was it 35% or 30%? Let me double check. I don't remember. Nice, my favorite Chinese subtitle stuff. 30%, 30%. So you can gain like, what, upwards of 15% damage bonus, I think? Is it 15%? Actually, no. If I compare 10% rest shred, it might actually be more than 15% damage bonus. If you go against an enemy with 10% rest, so it'd be minus... actually, no, it's even less though. That's only like 10%. But it could be a bit more though. What about the Colmbina? Can the Colmbina burst every rotation? Maybe. I'll code it as a maybe. The last slot matters a lot. I would say if you run Sucrose, but I don't expect everyone to run Sucrose, so... What I'd say is if you can get that much investment on everyone else, then your Nefair can definitely do better. Crit rate janai wa. I don't know. Crit ga dokko ne? Mieru. Mieru ne minasan. Janai wa yo. Okay, where is what's his name called? Yuva, yes. Yuva. What's the full name again? Am I next? Yeah, you're next. Alright, let's go to account number 2, and I should remember to clear that redeem. I guess we can probably try the Kine stuff, but I hope my ping on Asia doesn't go crazy again, because I would be so annoyed if that was the case. Let's see if I can clear the redeem. Okay, that theater's done, and we're gonna X. Really good at Japanese? Nah, I just watch enough anime to actually pay attention to their meaning. Rem did study a bit of Japanese, but honestly, like, I did at one point in time wanted to study Japanese, but I never really had that much of a reason to. Like, aside from all the other commitments, I just never really had the time to do it, so I just can't be bothered. Oh, Rize. What is the Geos of Replication? Welcome back also. Melee Astra Wonderland is the UGC game mode of Genshin. It's basically the polls though. Yeah, it's basically the polls for Melee Astra. Hey Rize, haven't seen you in a while. How are things going? Nice visionary, oh my god! I can't relax for once. To be fair, theater, the struggling part of theater is gone, so I'm not really that worried. Let's see, visionary, I just gotta update that real quick, and let's double check all the builds. 0 artifacts, but C2. Okay, it's okay, they are doesn't do damage, I just need her skill to last 18 seconds. Okay, this Yunfei. Okay, it's okay. Yunfei is useless. I'm still gonna bring it too. Harbinger of Dawn echoes Ayato. I do not. This does not inspire. Oh, C1. This doesn't really inspire confidence. I don't know. And okay, level 8 skill. That's okay. Level 6 burst a bit questionable. Echoes of an offering. How good is my ping? Not that great. I'll take the other one. Let's see. C6, C4, worthless. Cool. Kinish. Ah, yes. I remember you. The ER Kinish. Okay, you have an attack sense. Did we steal that attack sense? Is the Kinish finally not like worthless? Oh, there is that. Wait, where are the good pieces? I mean, you get less crit rate here, but okay. How? No, actually, no. That's pretty bad. No, that's fine. I mean, it is attack percent though. I mean, no, your crit rate's still good. If I go for this, we lose 7 crit rate, but we got a bunch of attack percent though. Wow, the fact that it's not highlighted is really something special. I see the codex, the progress in farming codex is still there, but didn't I change this already? Okay, that's better than nothing. Let me check the talents first. Level 8, that's just barely compatible. C6? C4? Okay, well, and actually no, C4 is actually the decent one. But she's gonna die though. Like, I'm not using Kirara for late games, so let's do that. No trial characters? Okay. Oh, okay, this is Visionary, so we can actually relax a little bit. So we got MED with Kinish. So we got Kinish Ayato is 2. I guess I have to bring a Molani. It's kind of sad. Tis what it is. Molani? Maoika? We still need one more. So we have an MED for the support, right? We can probably do Durin Molani. Luna reactions is not so necessary. If running Vape Molani, that shouldn't be that big of concern. I think maybe we can run some sort of Nefair team. Because Nefair Columbina is still decent. It's not as good as Nefair Lama, but it's better than nothing. Do you have friends? Oh, there is an Arlecchino. A C5 Arlecchino. Ooh. Oh, this one actually would be good. Wow, it's literally the same stats. Actually, no, his is better. I don't think I reached 240 crit damage. Bro is 1 away from C6. That's so sad. But it's still better than most, though. Yeah, I think... Oh, Zibai. No, Zibai kind of sucks without the right character. Yeah, I think we'll just take the C5 then. Alright, C5, come here. Okay, support. Sup. D-Look is a burden. We don't need more than that. Do we even have enough for everyone? We kind of do. Let me just double check the supports. To be honest, this is Visionary, so I'm not sure if I care. I think we need to care about the... Yeah... ER Science, Attack Science, okay. I don't care about the Silken Moons. If Aino doesn't burst, you may as well not play Aino. 179. Inari doesn't matter. Shangling does actually matter a bit. No damage, but also no ER. Any Faf I can borrow? Hatch increases elemental burst and burst crit rate. Okay. Emily's on Faf. Now that's decent. Hamara Yura Teo Ninefa. Okay. Sacrifice. No Faf I can steal. ER Sand. Oh, it's already taken. What a shame. Firina's on the ER Sand. You know what? Shangling actually cares about the ER more, so we'll leave it at that. Gaming, not C6, is C6. Okay, he's not worthless. Cool. Range Slasher level 1. Never mind, he's worthless. Bennett. 205 ER. Will have energy problems. Aquila Bennett. Okay. ER Sands. Still not enough ER. 3 Noblesse. Okay, what are the 4-piece Noblesse? Where is the 4-piece Noblesse? So what are we missing? Who's taking what? Healing bonus on Chi-Chi, that's understandable. That's the energy recharge. We got 3 rolls right there. It's okay. Chi-Chi's getting buffed next patch. You can stop running Noblesse now. You can stop running Noblesse now. You don't need to do that anymore. You can quit now. Cinder... Why is this on Cinder City? Okay, hold on. Any HP percent pieces? Oh, HP ER? Wow. Off piece? Pop. That's not for Noblesse though. Any ER sense on Noblesse? No. Okay, so we still need to go Noblesse regardless. I guess we'll do some baseline ER. Better than nothing. Yeah, a bit of ER should be better than nothing. For Noblesse, 219. Not worthless. Path? Proto Amber. R1. ER is a bit too low for R1. You are... should be okay, I think. What about the DPS? 41208. Earthshaker R1. I'm pretty sure Trial Maoika is better than this though. It's not bad though. Trial Mawika is actually pretty decent. Okay, Molani, 80 crit rate, R4 with Sif. Any R5? Bro must not have played Molani for 3 years. Okay, cool. There you go. Now your with Sif is actually functional. Now crit rate, 80 crit rate. Even the top people would go for higher. 3.5 crit rate. That one doesn't have crit rate, but it does have HP percent. It's unfortunate because if it had crit rate and HP percent, that would be really good. But I guess we'll take what we can get. That's on that. That's on that. Hydro, 3 crit rate. Okay, that's assuming the best one possible. That's... Yeah, this one's better. That EM, yeah, that's decent. A bit lacking of crit rate. Oh, that one has EM, but what do we lose here? HP percent though. I'm sure we can cope with 84 crit rate. Okay, everyone should be good. Have we invited the supporting cast? Supporting cast is a C6 Alucino. So we got 4 extra characters. D looks for motivational support, and I'm gonna take another sip of water before we begin. You can upgrade stuff. I mean, I just don't want to do that because it's just too much effort. I've already spent so many years playing this game, just building every single character. Like, it's tiring for me to have to do that every single time. Every time I go log into a different account, that is very much clearly underprepared. Fortunately, it's Visionary, and Visionary is not a joke. But compared to what Luna mode is, Visionary is kind of to me at least, it's not really all that crazy. Both accounts, you have a second account. That's crazy. Wait, I wanted America, but Asia is fine. America's your main? Okay, you know, it's fine. Because I'm looking at the DMs. Yeah, you specified Asia. Oh, you said America for this one. So the previous IT was Asia. Okay, that's fine. I mean, technically, I can just leave and we can go for the America one. I think it's much better. I don't want to waste my time with this one. If you want the Asia one, you can. But because I didn't know you had an America server because your previous redeem was on Asia. I mean, I'd rather just help your main account and not your side account. It's much better that way. Okay, main account. Actual main account. Luna mode is the guy who can properly fight you. Visionary is like a 14-year-old trying to square up. Yeah. Not exactly a 14-year-old, but I think 16-year-old would be accurate. Like a teenager who's trying to get into MMA and fighting. Luna mode is like, bro, it has been in this for like the past 10 years of his life. Kind of thing. I can't skip this animation. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather do it on your main account. I don't want to waste my time on the Asia account. I'm sure my ping is better here anyways. Never mind, it's 300. Okay, here we go again. Let's do a sub 30-minute clear, and maybe we can chill for a little bit. Cool. I can feel the delay. This is the... Okay, now this is the challenge. Why are you on Deepwood? That's somehow even worse. That's crazy. Yanfei C4, okay, provides a shield, but... Yanfei is like no HP though. I'll just go for this Yanfei. Dahlia, okay, no artifacts. I need to see what your other characters are looking like. Oh my god, Serpent. Oh my god, 60 crit rate. But it's Serpent though, so the stacks may as well not exist. C4 or C0, doesn't matter. We're gonna get this one. Okay, how many characters do you have? Bro, like... I mean, I guess you have more DPS, but the amount of characters you have is really not that much different. Like... That's like not that much different. I guess there is an affair, but like for Visionary and affair doesn't matter. But I guess this is Luna, so it does actually matter in this context. Okay, so we got an affair. We got Nifr Senifr. We got Alucino Mawika. We got Nuvilet. That's 4 different DPS. I think we do have a Zibai, but I'm kind of... You see, the problem is, right... Okay, let's see. I have to run a team with Aino Zibai, I think. We don't have Irua. Albedo would be nice for the second Luna Crystallize, so I don't have to wait for that. We have more than enough DPS. I don't need Alhaitham. Alhaitham is I love the guy, but he doesn't do anything here. Like, generally straight up doesn't do anything here. I think Emiri here would be really decent. Let's see. Either Emiri or Albedo. I think that's the only option we got. Random Alhaitham, why not? And I'm gonna bring one more. Emiri. Lumidosh! Ooh, Lumidosh Emiri. That crit rate is kind of That crit damage is kind of ass though, not gonna lie. Or an MED with a 33 crit rate stick, you should. There sure is no freaking crit damage around here. Dragon Spine Spear! Okay, that's just disrespectful at that point. Oh, we got C6 Yolan. Maybe you can go for a C6 Yolan? No, actually no. Holy that lag, I can feel that lag. There's a C6 character we can borrow. Oh, but it's only the characters you already have, so that's redundant. Nefair Llama, you already have Llama. I'm gonna put your trust in that one. I think we'll just go for signature immediate, I believe. There is an Albedo, but Albedo, what the fuck? Low-fi Albedo, Jesus. Low-fi and you still only gain 200 crit damage? Yeah, that's just disrespectful at that point. Pathetic. Okay, now that is an Albedo. And it still only has 50 crit rate. Okay, like, bro, nobody builds crit in this fucking economy. Like, Jesus Christ, man. They should just make a character. They should just make an enemy where it's just like, if your crit rate is below 60, your crit rate will be reduced by half. Just to spit on your face. I hate these players when they just build with no crit rate. Why are you even playing this game? Why are you building your characters? Go play Kokomi if you can't even get 60 crit rate. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Okay, where is this? Where is that C6 guy? Oh, random Pablo. Saw a guy with a bunch of C6 somewhere down here. All C6. Mr. Whale. Mr. Whale, I'm summoning you. There it is. Mark. That is the name. C6 Nuvolette. Do we have C6 Nuvolette? Or do we go for C6 Olokino? We have both though. Albedo doesn't even ER. Why this one underspecking one to crit? Was that Albedo with a bunch of ER? I just saw the crit and I just didn't want to look again, you know. Ooh, C6 Mawika. But we already have multiple. So we have Mawika, Olokino, and the other ones. I think Emily's the only option now. The R1 Emily. I mean, this one, compared to the other builds that I see, at least this one isn't as atrocious. Okay, maybe get the 2 extra characters for the supporting costs. Holy lag. I'm from India, I see. That doesn't matter. Do you play in Asia or not? That's all that matters. Crit rate is hard to get. No. These people just decide to not give crit rate. I refuse to believe that. They probably farm and call it a day. At that point, don't even run a 4-piece. Just run a non-4-piece with actual crit rate. Like, that's it. It's even better than not having none. Not having anything at all. Hydro, another Hydro. I kind of want to vape buffs, but game's a bit stingy right now. Okay, there you go. Do we have a Molani? Do I have to go for Pyro? We have a Molani, do we? Oh no, we don't have Molani. Great, perfect. I don't want to do the Elite Assault, so get out of here. More Hydro. Brother made me play Genshin. He's in Canada. Asked me to make any account that he could have game and I win. I'm addicted and I'm stuck with this account. That's fun. And in Asia account a year back, I see. Bro, you never touched theater. Yo, look at all these primo gems you didn't claim. Wait, how many do you have? Oh my god. Look at all those primo gems, chat. Is that all? There's more! Okay, let me see if I can do butterfly cooking. Good combo on the G function. How many primo gems are you gonna get, chat? Hey guys, bet. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, not too much. Hold on. Let me just do the butterfly clicking real quick. Skirk tech on the claim. Look at that CPS, bro. 12 CPS. Did you get everything? Oh, there's still more, I think. Why are you claiming those? Do you not know that reading this thing? Do you not know that claiming these things give you 1 primo gem? Like, is that all? Oh my god. Saving those gems. Saving those gems for when fucking Rise Lee gets a rerun. Why? 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 I don't understand. Do you have like a gambling addiction that you're like, do you see Primogem more than like 160, you just can't help to pull or something? Like, oh my god. Like I get reminded of someone like Zombie and JS. Those two are like two of a kind. You know? They're like the kind of players that should not be touching any sort of gacha game or gambling game. It's like, I don't want the character, I don't care about the character, but I see the if I have the 160 Primogems, I just press the pull button. It's a habit? Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna reason with that. As long as it's not your gambling addiction, as long as the reasoning is not your gambling addiction and your inability to actually have some form of self-restraint, that's okay. Don't be like those people. If you don't have self-restraint, then you don't have discipline, and if you don't have discipline, is a telltale of what kind of person you are in real life, and it's not a very good impression. Like a final resort, I don't even have anything to say to that. Yeah. That's how much do you get from that? I hope you're good at maths. Oh my god, the ping is so bad. I don't have enough pulls, I get those to get more pulls. So you're admitting that you don't have self-restraint, is that what I'm hearing? Oh, actually doing damage. That's crazy. Yeah, that's what we call a gacha addict. Or in a more realistic term, that's what we call a gambling addict. I've streamed for a while. I've had a few different... I've seen a lot of different people on this stream. A few different viewers. I know what a gambling addict looks like. Emergency pulls, yeah, I remember hearing that. I hear those words and I just literally physically cringe. As the guy who like... As a guy who calculates everything meticulously to get everything right, to know what to expect in the future, I hear that and I'm just like... Yeah, have you ever considered being good at math? I saved my teapot set primos when I needed it desperately. Man. Even as an F2P, I know how to count my poles, you know? Like, Jesus. You know, I'm glad that I'm actually I have some form of financial stability because Jesus Christ. Like, I understand you're like scraping the bottom of the barrel with like trying to clear achievements and see how much you can get, right? But at that point, it's just like, I don't know, man. Yet again, I see no reason for me to... I see no purpose in me reasoning with such logic. I see no purpose. Rainy weather fun. I mean, can't you just like claim it and wait or something? Can't you just claim it and just like put some form of self-restraint or what? Because to me, it's just like... It's like you have money in the form of coins. You haven't counted, but the money that that coins could give you if you were to trade it to a shop is probably worth $1,000. I like to know that they are there. You know what? Yeah, that's just that. I've counted. At least you counted. At least you counted, because I swear to God, like, this is just my own complaint, but I genuinely think more people should be good at mathematics. And I don't mean calculus. Calculus is a scam. Calculus is made to deal with knowledge that you do not understand, and that's why they replace numbers with letters. They replace numbers with letters so you can figure out a way to get what you need, which eventually comes back to numbers. That's the main purpose of calculus. But like basic math, you know? Basic maths. You count that mental arithmetic, getting good at Excel to do all the math for you so that you don't have to think about how you do things. Or just being good at math in general is not... I feel like that's too much to ask in today's society. Like, I swear, man. I'm just like... I just can't. I'm just lazy to craft all the sets when I fucking need it. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, that one is okay. If you meant like, I've crafted all the sets and I can claim them anytime, but I want to keep it for emergency, I'm gonna like, I'm going to like say things. If it's like you have to craft it, you haven't gotten it yet because it's a pain in the ass, that one I understand. It's not like, oh wow, look at these primo gems I have from clearing Imaginary Theater, Stygian Onslaught, and Spiral Abyss. Why do you not claim it, bro? Oh, I want to save it for emergency funds. I'm gonna get like a fucking aneurysm, Jesus Christ. It's like, look at these free Welkins. I haven't turned it on. Just in case of emergency. I'm gonna lose fucking brain cells, man. Yeah, that one I can understand. It's a different story if you have access to them at any time. It's a different story if you have access to them like anytime you want. Like you can claim it like right now, but you just don't want to for whatever reason that I find perplexing. I don't want to call them out, but I've seen some where they're just like, just the idea of like saving certain things from emergency funds, even though it's like right there. It's like putting your money, putting a few $1,000 in your drawer instead of a safe or the bank because they're emergency fund. Piggy bank I understand because piggy bank's not meant to like, it's something you meant to build up over time and you use it for emergency. That's the main purpose of a piggy bank. Emergency funds stagnate the economy, let it flow through. The only real emergency fund is a piggy bank. And if you have a piggy bank, then to be honest, I have nothing to say to that, really. I don't accidentally pull. I mean, I've only accidentally pulled like once. But I would also say like, I've played this game for almost 6 years now. And the fact that this only happened once is like, it's a very rare thing. And even then, it wasn't really like a bad thing. It was more of like, I wanted to do a single and I ended up doing a multi. Did I lose anything? No, I didn't lose anything. Nothing happened. I just got some 4 stars. Very extremely unremarkable. Nothing actually happened. Fat fingering pulls. I mean, if you play on mobile, I understand. If you play on mobile and mobile screens is very small, it's very cringe. I do think that mobile gaming, the only thing good about mobile gaming is you can play outside of your home. But if I had the option to play on my computer, or if I had an option to play on my tablet, which is probably 4 to 5 times the size of a fucking phone screen, I would do that. Yeah, if it's on mobile, I understand. Because mobile gaming is just not optimized. Phones, real mobile gaming was with the pre-smartphone era. You know, pre-smartphone era, or like the early days of Angry Birds or Flappy Bird. Because all you had to do was like Temple Run, swipe left, swipe right, up, down. You don't have to press button. There's no crazy I'm pretending to be a PC game even though I'm not. I'm pretending to be a mobile game, but it's actually a PC game kind of thing. Let's see. I'll probably throw this away and we'll do this. You have level 2 vape buff? Level 2 vape buff. Cool. Getting a small DSi console is like a Retroid Pocket Flip is kind of worth it. Yeah, I know. Like, technically a related tangent, I despise mobile gaming. Oh, that's a reset. Because like I remember playing PUBG or COD. I don't think I played COD, but I remember like playing PUBG on fucking mobile. It was so cringe. Like moving around and aiming is just so jank on a touch screen. And it doesn't help when literally a quarter of your screen, 2/3. Oh, not 2/3, yeah. 1/3. Was it 1/3? If we split the phone screen into 2 halves and then 2 segments, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3 at the top, 4, 5, 6 at the bottom. Literally like 1/3 of your screen is covered by your thumb. So you just can't see shit. And it doesn't help that whenever you want to place the buttons, it's like designed to be semi-transparent. So you're not even sure your hands and your thumbs are going to be over the buttons you want to press. So you're like, you might accidentally press the other button next to it, or you can't even see the button. At that point, just get a fucking emulator and get a mini keyboard so you can play with a mini mouse and keyboard on your phone. Or get a fucking controller emulator, I don't know. Yeah, the good thing is they do ask, yeah. That's fine. Imagine if they ask whether you want to pull. That would be hilarious, though. Oh, it even swapped. Nice. Hold on. That lag though. Yeah, but still though. The only thing you're swiping in Genshin is your credit card. True. Except you don't have to swipe your credit card because it's digital. And if you're like me, I just memorize the number on my card. Because I'm gonna be honest, like where my room is at and where I keep my stuff is like a what? I have to walk back and forth. So at that point, I just memorize in my head. Okay, like okay, what are the digits? What are the numbers? What are the details? So every time I want to swipe, I'm just like, okay, cool. Why? Because because some things are just a pain in the ass. That's why. Okay, nice. We have enough, but we do need a healer though. Can I get a nice humble healer? That is not a healer. I should have gotten the vaporize buff. Oh, more flowers. I want to get that. Or do I rebuy it? 0. We're never gonna get 0, really. Can I survive? Do I have enough healing? No, I don't. Whatever. Give me flowers or whatever. Alternate cast. Ooh. That is not a healer. Do I have enough spare units though? 1, 2, 3, and 4. I do. Okay. I have enough spare units. Gotta live with regretting your decisions, yeah. Swipe first, ask questions later. True. 50 PD, 20 posts to get Sandro on day 1. Are you guaranteed? For me, I mean, I'm obviously guaranteed Sandrone, but that depends on whether Nicole's gonna come in for the next 3 weeks or something. If I get Nicole randomly, I gotta build her, so that's gonna be annoying. But it's not something that I mind doing either. It's just something that takes time. You see, unlike most people, I don't build pity because I don't mind getting the 4 stars and the fucking 5 star, like certain gambling addicted individuals out there. Those. Well, I can run Kinish, right? I should probably save Kinish for later though. I have Alokino, so I can maybe save that. Yeah, it should be good. Long time coming. Building pity is a myth. Building pity is a decision, is an unwise decision. Hey, not. Holy lag. Yeah. Yeah, building pity is a myth. Just admit it. You're addicted to gambling. Except you're not even gambling for money. You're gambling for a character that you 100% will not own. A character that you do not want. So why are you doing this to yourself? They can't think of a logical reply. Like I said, you know, like let's not pretend like Genshin, like gacha just isn't low-key gambling. But the difference is that you don't actually get their money back. You don't actually get their money back. You're just there for the character. But hey, the one upside is that at least you can actually control your character. Unlike a lot of old generation generic gacha games, you get the character, it becomes like an auto play simulator, and whenever you do the quote-unquote runs or challenges, it's just what's the word for it? It's just, you're just watching the characters fight. The only thing you can control is when you want to use that ult. I remember playing one of those kind of games. I'm like, how do people find this enjoyable? Do you guys not like being in control? Unless you're playing like intentionally playing some like off-brain auto farm simulator. Now, the old model for gacha games to me is just like, I look at it and I'm just like, it's so boring. And then I look at Honkai Impact and I was like, yo, this is fucking good. Released in 2016, before that was even the thing. actually good. The first mobile game to actually try to be an actual game, an actual like PC game, but on mobile. And you know what's the craziest part? It was actually pretty well optimized. Like, I remember I talked to Rem about this, and he actually made a point, because I remember when I was playing Subnautica 2 with my other friend, which we recently got up to date with the early access stuff, so there's no more content to do. And basically, we're just talking about gacha games, right? And we're just talking about all the different ones we had. Like, he was talking about Wuthering Waves, and I say like, oh yeah, I heard the optimization isn't that great despite the game being out for a few years, which I think quite a few people can attest to that. And then I talked about compared to something like a Hoyo game, and then Rem was like, well, yeah, Honkai Impact was released in like 2016, and so they've been in the industry of optimizing PC games on mobile for like almost 10 years now. So yeah, it makes sense. And to be fair, Genshin is a very well optimized game even on mobile. If my garbage potato phone can play it on 24 FPS, and I'm sure most phones should be able to. Alright, characters. I need healers. Perfect, Barbara. Now we can do this. 70, we don't have anything for that. I think, can we get the bloom buff? How good is the Nefer? Oh, it's Reliquary Nefer? Okay, Nefer, she doesn't need the buff. 300 crit damage, yeah. Good Nefer. Okay, cool. Reliquary Nefer, we don't need the buffs. She's good enough. Account never recovered from that? Yeah. I tried pulling Ayato to get cookie consolations. Oh no. It's okay. On the upside, Ayato is pretty decent back then, because you could run him as an on-field Hydro Hyperbloom driver. I've done that a few times even on my own account. Ayato's best team is Hyperbloom, and you cannot change my mind. Because that's the only thing he's good for. There's Ayato Bloom, but like, why would you run that instead of freaking Nivelette? Because your Ayato's gonna die. You may as well run Kawe for that. Tried to pull for Nicole, and I got there at 77 pity. Oof. You know, if you got Chi-Chi, I would have said like, congrats, Chi-Chi's gonna get buffed next patch. But it's not Chi-Chi, so I'm just like, okay. I mean, if your Dea is Consolation 6, congrats, you now have a usable DPS. If your Dea's not C6, I hope it's at least C2, so now she can actually have an 18-second skill duration. So it's not completely worthless. So there's that. Dea glow up, trust. I mean, to be honest, I think they just have to rework Dea and make it so that like her burst just becomes like a normal thing. Like, you don't have to like press E 10-20 times just to punch, right? She enters a state where if you do a normal attack, she just does that. So, and make the duration longer. That's it. Pity builders are complainers who get a character when they didn't want, and you ask why, they said they were building pity. Yeah. Delusional people, basically. I have C69 Chi-Chi. Congrats, Chi-Chi's about to actually be a good unit. Next patch, that is. I have C6 Chi-Chi though. Oh, nice. You can go for something else then. I don't know, Mizuki? Smiley face? Bella Soul's gonna be something, I guess. I don't know what that means, but that's gonna be something. I can feel the ping from a mile away. Holy shit. We are batting the ping from this one, chat. There you go. Strong tomboy. I don't need her. Are you going to be playing Sandrone? If the answer is no, then yes, you don't need her. If your answer is yes, then you might actually kind of need her until Sishnaya comes out. if you're pulling for Sandrone, I hate to break it, Chi-Chi actually might be the only option you've got. If you're up to date with the latest stuff, that is. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, she's not game breaking, but at the same time, she supposedly, if I recall correctly, like, okay, like I know the Jeff like made a video about the new stuff, and he hasn't calculated how much Chi-Chi's quills would do for the Stellar Conduct team. But if it's actually 600% of Chi-Chi's attack converted into a quill, because okay, from my understanding, it's converted to 600% is a lot, right? Like, let's say you build a Chi-Chi with 2k attack, that's like 12k, isn't it? So like 12k on top, if it actually acts like a quill, is it like a flat addition or does it get multiplied by crit? If it gets multiplied by crit, Chi-Chi's actually kind of broken though. I have Dionos, Shenhe, Escafé, Columbina, Inefa, they're good enough. I mean, no, I'm not saying Skilk Shenhe is bad, but I'm just saying if you want to go for Sandrone, we haven't seen any changes to the old Kara characters, and knowing Hoyoverse and the way they design things, I think it's easy to assume that any characters that are designed for freeze will not receive any changes to actually adjust to the new Stellar Conduct stuff. So in other words, your Escoffier, Skirk Shenhe, and Furina is forever going to stay in the freeze team, which isn't really a bad thing. But that also means that if you want to go for the new stuff, if you want to go for Stellar Conduct stuff, you might want to go dust off some old characters. And I mean, they're likely going to be new supports, but if I were to bet, because they're planning to introduce 3 new reactions, I don't think they can afford to release too many characters that cater too much towards one reaction. Because now, instead of making super strong Luna lock reactions, they probably have to diversify their lineup for Shishnaya for a little bit. And then there's of course Sarisa, but let's not talk about Sarisa until we actually get the full juicy details of what all the reactions do. Okay, let's see what characters we have. We can waste some characters, we need to get some kills. We gotta save the Kinish. I'll save the points for later, so we'll probably bring our Kino. Is Chi-Chi buff or good Sandrone support? Yeah, Chi-Chi is buff to actually being a decent unit. Let's see, what does she do? First, she now has a passive that decreases her elemental skill cooldown by 15 seconds. And for context, her skill lasts for 15 seconds with a 30-second cooldown. With the new passive, she has infinite uptime because now her skill lasts her skill and matches the cooldown of her uptime. So you can press skill, blah blah blah, come back, and your skill already back up. Second, the rough idea for new mechanic. First, she can generate energy now, which in Stellar Conduct teams she gains back more energy, which trivializes her ER requirements. And her C6, supposedly, provides a quill that scales off Chi-Chi's base attack. Now the question is whether this quill can get amplified by crit, like Shenhe. Because if it does, 600% of Chi-Chi's attack, which you can assume to be about, say 3k, 2.5 to 3k, that's like 18k at base, before crit. Imagine you multiply that by crit, it's just like fucking, imagine just random like 80k, like Chi-Chi affected by Chi-Chi C6. And I just go look it up. Is Sarisa Alicia? We don't know that yet. Send a video about Bus. I don't have a video about it. You can go check out like Zajev's stuff, or you can go look it up. But I think I would recommend just watching any other theory, like Zajev or something. I mean, but Zajev doesn't make a particular video. I think technically he did make a particular video, but it doesn't cover all the calcs and stuff. Maybe I should go look into Noir actually, because I know Noir is a pretty decent whatchamacallit. Oh, they want to save me for later. Do I have enough off-field hydro? No. I can afford to get by. Yeah, we can afford to get by. It's a lot. Or in simpler words, basically everyone's getting buff. Yo, can I like press skill? Holy fuck. I love how like $300k. Holy, can you guys feel that lag? I can feel that lag. My goodness. I've heard about Chi-Chi buff. What does she do? I have a gladiators. Okay, did I explain it again? I hope you got the explanation. So, a few things. It is well known that Chi-Chi cannot gain energy without C1. Now, they change it so that her skill, casting the skill on hit, will give her 2 energy particles, 2 cryo particles. So now she can actually generate energy for her burst. Number 2, she now has a new part of her passive, which reduces her cooldown from 30 seconds to 15 seconds. And how long does the skill last? 15 seconds. What does that mean? She has infinite skill uptime. Number 3, I think they also changed her constellations. C1 in the Stellar Conduct teams, I believe her energy gain is amplified from like what? Is it 6 to 12 or whatever? I think C4 gives more energy reduction. And she also has decent cryo app. I believe one of part of her kit actually, she does like an additional instance of a stellar conduct damage or something. C6 is the biggest one, I think. Because basically, whenever you're in a someone triggers a stellar conduct team, Chi-Chi will provide 4 stacks of quills, which are 600% of Chi-Chi's attack. Which I'm not too sure if this one actually scales of crit. Is it like a regular quill or is it just like a flat addition without being affected by anything? But if it is affected by crit, that's going to be massive though. So, and Chi-Chi, I believe she also has a certain part of a kit that amplifies stellar conduct damage. So in other words, Chi-Chi is going to be kind of a decent unit, a decent support unit. She's not going to be like a top tier support, but now your Chi-Chi is now not the worst standard character that you can get. That's basically what I'm trying to say. She's now like an okay character. Okay, I know. Do we have Columbina? Did we use Columbina? We did use Columbina. Okay. So Pyro, can we get a Shangling? Or Maoika? Actually, no, let's get Shangling. Did we get MED? I feel like we didn't get MED, didn't we? Ah, fuck. We didn't get MED, oh. Okay. Can I refresh again? I can't refresh. Great. Get 1 burning buff. MED, please. Thank you. There you go. And we got that cleared up. So yeah, it's Chi-Chi's pretty decent. Yae finally gets the same level of treatment as functionality as official before Hexarray. So now you actually can use the burst to reset the thing. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, you get the point. Collei, don't save Collei for later. Oh no. I guess I can use Bennett, right? Just to be safe. I'm actually looking forward for the next patch though. Sandrone is Sandrone, right? Like that one I don't have to say much about. Yeah, her skill lasting 24 seconds is the Pogus one. I can just do this, I forgot. Perfect. Yeah, massive QL for Yae. Yae and Chi-Chi are the biggest winners. Wriothesley is kind of whatever, and we can't really make it work right now because Wriothesley needs an Electro Snezhnayan support. I just generally hope that whenever they release the 4 stars, right, especially the obligatory 3-4 star from Snezhnaya, like we did for Kachina for Natlan, and Notcry, I know for Notcry, I hope they make it so that all Snezhnaya characters can now trigger stellar reactions. Or at least the 4 stars. If the free 4 star allows you to trigger any stellar reactions, I hope it's a cryo 4 star. That would be pog. Like that would be an amazing thing to have. Because now you're not relying on like Notcry to actually trigger the reactions. But obviously they're gonna design it so that the 5-star supports are gonna be better. And that's fine. You know, that's fine. As long as we got that. Okay. Zibai, Aino. Do I have Aino right now? I don't have Aino, don't I? Whatever. We can make it work. That's not Aino. Actually, we do have Aino. Okay, cool. Dendro Traveler. I guess we'll take Dendro Traveler then. But I could probably do Tinari here. Right. Characters. We haven't really maxed out the vape buffs, but I'll take whatever I can get. We'll do Yelan for that one. I believe we do have a Maoika, don't we? Yeah, we do. Who was the character that I invited? Oh yeah, MED, right? Just remember that. Okay, this is the second Arcanium. You don't have the moon. That's a very cool one. Okay, let's get this done. Sub 40 minutes maybe. It is 300 ping, but we'll try to just try to bear with it. This is gonna be annoying, but just try to bear with it. There you go. Perfect. The ping is very grizzly tonight. I mean, we are on NA, but I feel like the lowest I got on NA was like 250 though. I don't know. Japan servers are just jank, man. Like, at this point, I don't even know what to expect. Like, I genuinely don't even know what to expect at all. Right, so we got two of those units. What can help Zibai though? Do we do Yelan Xingqiu? But I kind of want to save Xingqiu. We can do Zibai, I know, so we don't have any problems with that. Then Yelan and I guess one more character, but I don't know who though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they just didn't bring Irua. If they allow you to get Irua instead of Albedo, I think it would have been much better though. Like you can bring a C2 Irua for your Zibai team, that would be great. But no. No, it has to be Albedo. So smart. So smart, these developers. Sometimes I question whether they actually like whether they even play their own game. I know the bear pun. I just don't wanna I just rather not. I'll just pretend like I didn't see it. What? How did you not crit? Jesus. Alright, let's get this done. Another 5 more minutes should be more than enough. Can I get the... Did we max out the Vade buff already? I guess we did, right? There's no reason for me not to go for that. Yeah, I can max out all the characters right now, actually. Nahida? Yeah, why not? Let's see, Mawika, Bennett. This Mawika, is it 1,000 Suns? 1,000? It is C1, yeah. I don't know when I said 1,000. The first thing in my head was 1,000 Island. 1,000 Island. 1,000 Island Mawika. Would you guys like your Mawika on mayonnaise? I love it when my Mawika has mayonnaise for my vape team. Ah yes, unbearable. Definitely haven't heard that before. I'll save Xingqiu for that. No one really brings anything to this team though. I'll just put a random Nahida. If only I could map. Holy, where is this ping? You've got to be kidding me. You call this efficiency? Yes. I forgot I can use Nahida, but it's not gonna lie. I still got 5 proc. Wow, that's pog. There you go. Oh my god, Ziba is so painful when you don't have Luna crystallize, man. Well, who would have thought? If you don't have the dedicated support, the character would suck. Enough of that. So we got all the V-buffs. Can I get a nice little... Oh, this is worthless. Okay. That one's pointless. I can get more flowers, but that's also pointless. Okay. Maybe I can get mystery cash. Oh no. Okay. Did I use Bennett already? I only used Bennett once, right? I don't think I used the Shangling completely. So we should still be fine. So we can do something like this. I don't know what the Shangling's gonna do there. I guess I can get this for a shield. Bit of healing, why not? Skill has the highest form. I fucking hate this teleporter. Thank you. Can you do something? Can you fight? There you go. Wow. Oh yeah, next theater is Pyro, Cryo, and Geo, by the way. Should be easy, right guys? Surely you guys have Geo units to take advantage of one of the top reactions in the game. Wink, wink. Oh, Mystery Cash. Look at that. Two Mystery Cash in a row. That's crazy. The fair jump scare. That's funny. We will not have 10. We actually won. That's crazy. Hope you have a great stream. Thanks, I guess. That's a weird statement to say, but sure. 1 vigor. No, redraw. Mystery Cash? Okay. We go again? I'm literally just stalling at this point. Oh, that's actually good. That's a lot of Mystery Cash. Oh, that's... Oh my god. That's good. And now we're broke. Okay. Hey, Mawika. Go do your thing. Surely people have enough characters for 2 or 3 of the least used elements. I mean, Pyro, yeah. Cryo... Actually, yeah, you're kind of right. Surely they have 1 Geo unit. I mean, to be fair, the bosses are not that bad though. I think it's a... Perpetual Mechanical Array, Magu Kenki. I don't remember if the 3rd boss is Swanee, but I don't think that's a problem. The 3rd boss is someone irrelevant that I don't remember. And then this the Legatus Golem. It's just a big horse rock hard boy, whatever you want to call him. And the challenges for the Arcanum is just the Consecrated Beast, kill 10, the usual. And the second one is a bunch of Ruin Guards and Ruin Graders. Like, I think you only have to kill like 8 of them. It's like super easy. Those are like the 2 easiest Lunar Arcadium challenges. If it's the Eremite one, then getting the Stella is going to be really annoying. 100%. Really annoying. Do I do burning? Actually, no, I'm stupid. Why should I say that? No, we're doing vape. Why would I do burning? I mean, to be honest, at this point, it doesn't matter how many elements they have. I can guarantee people will struggle. Which is good, because it's at least the regular theatre. Hello? Yo, C6 Mawika. C6 Bennett with Mawika. Let's go, guys. There you go. 1 million. There you go. Sub 40 minutes. Anpeki desu ne. Perfect thing to end the Genshin part of the stream. I can go play something else. Yep. Okay, let's see what cards we're going for. I think we were stuck between the moon or I forgot what the other one was. Look at that, 1 million on math. Let's go.
You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change.
So that's that. For the Genshin part of stuff, I think I'm probably gonna call it here. And for the Twitch stuff, we're gonna go play more GTA. I'm pretty sure we can proceed with the quest or the story, so we'll have to see what the game has to offer. And it's already been 2 hours, so I'll probably turn on the song request after this. Also, for context, I'll show you guys the thing later, but I've already conquered all the hood within the whatever the area is called. No. GTA will have song requests. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's just so awkward to just play the game. And I only hear the music blasting when I'm in the radio, which is like barely anything. What was your reaction to Bungie killing Destiny? About fucking time. So, but from what people said, secondhand opinion, people said Bungie was killing Destiny. I mean, they were slowly killing Destiny to make Marathon work, and we all know how that went. Asmon's tweet was the best part because someone shared it. Whereas Asmon's tweet was like, "Congratulations, they killed Destiny so that Marathon could die," and it was the most hilarious proofs I've ever heard. Oh, that's an obvious option. They killed Destiny so that Marathon could die. Let's go. I hear that it dies like that. No, I think it should have been done like that. Supposedly, thank you. Yeah, no worries. Surely you're not saving this for emergency funds, right? Surely you're not saving all of this for emergency funds before I fucking claim them. Yeah, but I think Destiny 2, right? Yeah. Destiny 2 is something they should have done a long time ago with the way they're treating the game. Don't claim it? Okay. Okay. Just remember to claim, I guess. That's a you thing and not me. I don't even know what Marathon... I mean, I know what Marathon is, but I haven't seen a single ounce of gameplay, which goes to show how great of a game it is, right? /S. I'll claim after Stygian reset? Okay. I need to log back into my own account. Hold on. How do I get back to my own account again? Do I have to close the game again? Oh, I must have clicked cleared. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Is my Mawika good? I mean, you already have signature. Your Mawika's already better than most Mawikas. I need not to say anything, right? It wasn't bad, but it has signature, so like, there's nothing for me to say. Any character post Natlan with signature is already pretty good. But if you're talking about pre-Fontaine era, then I can't really say too much. Pre-Fontaine era DPS, you need signature to actually compete with today's era. Like Homa with Hu Tao with Homa, yeah. I don't remember the other DPS. Definitely not Sumeru. I guess Hu Tao's the only unit I remember, right? I guess it's Ganyu, but Ganyu doesn't have any real signature weapon. So yeah. Anyways, a marathon would have been fine from a small or indie studio. Probably, yeah, but for something like Bungie, who spent a lot of money to try to get it out there, it's kind of sad. I don't have enough sad. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Also, for context, supposedly I've done everything that I needed to, so there wasn't really anything to do aside from, I believe it was the Nicole story quest, which will reset in a few days. I can't do prune homework because I don't have her leveled up yet, so I'll probably try to get a Charlotte done. So it's actually not too far off though. I'm just kind of lacking more at the moment. Like I just need a bit of materials to max her out. And then I already farmed the books a little bit. I used all my fragile resins because I may as well use it, right? Like there's no reason for me not to use it. So I'll bring that to like to double 9 or level 12 in this case. And I'll start leveling up Prune. I probably can't bring her up in time for the next theater, but it doesn't matter. Actually, oh yeah, because she is the invite. She is a special character for the next theater. But it doesn't matter because I don't even have a full set. I'm running like some budget BV build with Trailing Tails. Or I guess my random Skyward Atlas then. Ganyu and the old charge bows need a fast charging bow. That would be funny. Imagine if they do make it like that. Just by having this bow, your charge attack finishes faster after you trigger the first charge attack. That would be hilarious though. The new event implies that half of the chibis are Hexen Circle. Oh no, you mean the lollies? Yeah. I mean they're not Hexen Circle. They're the little Hexen Circle. Which is, you know, like if you know the context is that Alice was like, yes, go do what you want, Klee. Mommy will support you. And then you should go make a small Hexen Circle group, but it's called Little Hexen Circle because it's just all little girls. There are no boys. Don't know why. But I guess the only little boys we have are the NPCs. But it's nice though. I mean, the event is interesting. I can't wait to do the Prune homework because Rem said that Prune was getting rage baited the whole time. And the fact that he used the word rage bait is already a fascinating term in its own. So I would be so excited for that. Can help with theater? Oh no. Ivis, why you here? Why you here? Wait, no. You know what? It's fine. I'll save it for tomorrow. Just make sure you leave your details. I'm not doing theater. I've been lurking. Well, if you're farming points, I understand. It's fine. We still have tomorrow's stream. So I'll save that for later. I've already done like 2 accounts. It's been 2 hours, so I kind of just don't want to. I kind of just don't want to touch theater right now. Abyss. Do you have an Abyss claim? Abyss won't take too long. It's not theater, but I think we can save it for tomorrow. Yeah. If you want me to help you do with the redeems, just leave your details for tomorrow. Make sure you do the redeems of which endgame you want me to help. Then that should be the content for tomorrow's Genshin stream. And with that said, YouTube Frogs, I think that is it for the Genshin part of things. If you still want to watch more of my stream, go check out Twitch. I'll be playing San Andreas. So there's that. Little Hexen Circles is on brand for witches, but then the kid Alice recruited Nicole as the first member. I don't know if Nicole counts as a member of a part of Little Hexen Circle, but you know, we'll just go with it. Alright, so tomorrow we have 1 theater and 1 abyss clear, and maybe I'll go chill and kill the local legends, but for now, Genshin stuff, Genshin Frogs, I'll see you guys tomorrow. For Twitch Frogs, stick around a little bit longer if you want to go watch me play GTA and pretend like I'm a black guy. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I'll just say it's a spiritual thing. Alright. See ya Genshin Frogs. And have a good time. Okay, cool.